Good morning from Mud Grip Mike. Not working on the Judge today. I've got this 56 body. Got the chassis over there that runs pretty good. Waiting on a fuel pump right now. But anyway, I'm fixing to see what I can do. This is in horrible shape. About the tub. I mean, it's in worse than horrible. Looking in here through the window at the back, that's some about 1/8" heavy duty galvanized plate. I'm gonna cut all that out. I've got some 16 gauge stuff and I'm gonna weld in. And this is gonna be quite a project. I do not know. I'm gonna start way over here at the outside edge. Cut that out. Put a new fender on both sides, put a thing across the bottom, a plate. I've got some stuff here that I'm going to use for hat channel. See what I can do about resurrecting it and getting this tub back on that 56 chassis. Gotta remember to turn it off. Slow it up. Pieces of junk out. There's another one. Man. What a horrible piece of stuff I've got on there. I'll say the tub is still a lot better day than might even be unrepairable. Oh no, mighty crappy. Holy cow. Okay, stop it. Another one. Another. Back corner. Wow. Another big chunk of junk. Alright, let's stop the camera. Nibbler. It's good for 16 gauge. It's got a slot right there. That's 16 gauge steel, 18 gauge stainless. As long as it'll fit in there, it'll cut it, and it just goes through it like butter. I need to take a little bit right here on this corner. That's right. Alright, got back into town from Fort Hood, and yesterday evening late I put this fender in. Not too shabby, kind of got it tacked all along there. I see this is not exactly square, but it's not exactly a perfect Jeep. So today I'm going to cut that one out and make another fender just like this one and put it in, and then I'll put the bed across in between here and try to get from here to right there 36 inches. That's what the 51 is. It's 56. I don't know, so that's what I'm gonna make it 36. That's the tailgate size. And so first order of business, I've already got this thing laid out. That's 41 1/4, I think, or 41 1/2 by 12. Cut that rectangle and get that thing ready. Ready to start welding this new fender. Okay, we are fixing to cut this out with this little Hercules nibbler. It does a pretty good job. No, it's just vibration, I guess. Line right there, I'm gonna have to trim that up. 1/2. And I'm fixing to make it 35 here. Okay. I've got to change the orientation here. So, take it nearby Crescent Ranch. You loosen this, rotate it 90 degrees. Snug it back down, and then you can get the tool in there. Here we go. Anybody know? That's a big old spider. He's toast now. Hammer. That'll suck it down. Get it down before it cools off, and that takes care of the gap. Here's one right here. Let's move it right over here. Push down with the hammer. Pretty well got it. There. Okay, I'm going to rearrange that where I can weld straight down instead of sideways. Alright, got to put this piece in there, and I believe it will go 6 1/4 by 11 1/2. Let me go cut that one, and I'll have a complete fender ready to go. break this thing. All right. Got that other fender tacked in there. And I laid that storage compartment in there just to kind of see what I got to do there. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is put the floor in here, go up to the point on each side, and then I'll have to have another, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches going forward before it drops down about 2 or 3 inches to the actual floor where your feet rest. So that's coming up. All right, do a little tack here, and I'm giving it up for the day. I'm tired. Whoa, dadgum. That's it. I'm quit. Okay, today I got under here, I put 2 braces, hopefully about where they're supposed to be. Got them tacked in place, and maybe all I do. Anyway, I got them in there, so that's some progress. There was that hole right there. I'm taking this top off anyway. There was some hat channel that's holding the top up. 1, 2, number 3 is pretty well rusted out. Number 4 was good. So I took number 4, and that's what I put underneath the deck here. And I got 3 more left, or 2 more good ones left, because I'll have to have something underneath the front floorboard stuff. So that will come up at a later date. I'm still debating what to do here with the outside. What do you think, Cash? That's pretty bad shape. I may, it's got a big old hole there and a bunch of Bondo there. And then when it starts up here on the wheel, there's a hole right there. I may cut it off just behind that hole, put a whole new piece in there. I've got it laying down. I've already checked it, so I may do that, put new on the outside, and then start on the inside. We'll see, but today I'm tired. I've been at it all day. It's probably 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm going to quit. Well, let's see. Here's a clock on this thing. It's 3:54. It's a pretty good guess. That's all for now. All right. My camera was out of action yesterday, but what I did was I cut off these side pieces, got me another piece of that 16 gauge and started right here all the way down, cut that fender. I'm going to weld that in there, pretty as you please, and patch this rusty spot. And I'll probably do the same thing over there on that side. It's got an old piece of galvanized metal with 3 aluminum rivets. I'm going to take that out. So once I get that done, then I will actually start on this front floorboard here. And I've got that thing sitting there kind of for a reference. So more fun on Friday, September 11th. In fact, 9/11 anniversary today. Nothing to celebrate. Another piece of junk iron. Okay, I'm going to take my little genuine Harbor Freight nibbler and see what it does. I'm going to try it and cut this sheet metal out. I'm making a 4.5 by 32.5 to drop down from the back floor pan of the Jeep to drop down to start the front. Okay. Something is supposed to make this curl to the outside. It's not doing it, so I'm having a little more difficulty. So I went and put these gloves on, just in case. Safety first, sheet metal. There you go. Now I can see my line. I don't have set right. It's supposed to curl it to the outside. Not exactly sure what I've got going on here. I'm pulling it out of the way. Okay, I'm trying to simulate about where everything will be. Like I said, it was so far gone, I'm having some difficulties. So, I pieced this in there. I'm going to use it. And I'm going to lift this up somewhere in the vicinity of level where I think it goes. And just put a clamp that'll kind of hold it. So I can come off here and get some measurements without everything moving around. Let's see. Let me pick it up just a tiny bit more. That's the way it goes. Okay, we're going to try it again. Yeah, my clamp is too tight. There. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. This is pretty level. It's in the bubble. This over here is downhill a little bit, but I know the Jeep is too. So I'm gonna go with that. And side to side is up. Let's get the top off the Jeep. Safety gear, folks. Anyway, we'll put them off. Stop the camera. Got my trusty assistant here today helping on welding these panels in. I don't want to admit it, he's a better welder than I am. I taught him how, but now he has picked up and took off. Alright, making improvements. I got the little piece there across the back of the floorboard pieced in, and then got it over to there. Still got to do the footrest portion. Got that piece together. It's coming right along.